my goodness, it has been so stinking long. I was just looking, my last stream was literally a month ago, and then that was the only stream I did for like a month. So I'm very happy to hang out with you guys tonight. If you're here after it is already up, I will have some timestamps. Does the camera look odd to you? Talk to me. I feel like things look a little funky on my end. Like I left the auto white balance on, and I just don't really know if it's doing its job. I was just looking at this thumbnail comparatively to all the other thumbnails, and I'm like, something doesn't look right. But also, tonight may not be a night to to get too nitpicky about it. There is a lot we have to catch up on. That looks good. Okay. Hello, Just a Dreamer 679. It's that time of year again where I have the flies in my house, and it's just, no matter what I do, they come right on in. I have like one of those like big, you know, the ones that you see at like horse barns and stuff. I have like one of those like big fly bags outside because that's how bad they get in my area. Anyway, to answer your question, my day has been really good. I got home from my trip on, goodness, I guess last Saturday now. And you might have heard me say, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm all set up. I think I should be good now. I still need to post that I'm live on like Instagram and stuff. But in the video that I had posted, I was kind of saying like, man, I am coming down with a cold, and my body was so good to me. It really did wait until I was like at the end of my trip to, okay, yeah, we're good. It waited till I was at the end of my trip to give out, and so I've just been like posted up with this awful cold that I feel like you can still kind of hear. I sound like a pack-a-day smoker sometimes when I wake up. Oh, Clouds and Cats, thanks for the gifty. I know I have some things I need to get to as well with the member messages, but thank you very much for that. So yeah, I was gone for 2 whole weeks, which was kind of crazy, and we had like some sort of crazy stuff going on the week before I left, so it just feels like I've been completely out of commission for a month now. Because I came back, I was sick. Right before I left for the trip, we kind of had some big stuff happen in the family that I had to take care of. Everyone's good now, but yeah, it has been a month, and I hope you guys have been good. My trip was amazing. I have vlogs coming for the second channel. I posted like my first one, and then the other ones I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post a vlog every other day. What was I thinking? Literally, what was I thinking? But oh wait, let me pin the rules. Hello, my lovely mods, how are you guys? I hope you're good. Ronan, how are you? It's so nice to see you. Okay, I pin. Thank you for those 5 gifties. That's very sweet. What was I just saying? It's gone now. I have just been like so tired, so jet lagged. I was talking about being gone for a month. There was a point that I was getting to, but my brain is just literally like splatted tomato paste on the ground. I don't know why that particular analogy, but I don't even think that's really an analogy. It has been too long, Ronan. I love you so much. I literally love you so bad. I swear I'm going to get to these other ones as well. Thank you, honey. It has been way too long. Hi, Blue. Yes, the boys are back in town. There it goes again. Oh, this is what I was going to say. This jet lag has been kicking my butt. So every day right around I would say like mid-afternoon for me, I will go to sleep until roughly right now, and it's resulted in like me taking a nap in the middle of the day that lasts for like 4 hours, 5 hours, and then I try to go to sleep at night, and then I only sleep 4 hours. So that's basically what I did again today. That's why I'm so out of it, is because I'm trying so hard to stay up. So I was like, you know what, screw it, we're gonna get on stream, I'm gonna hang out with people, and hopefully stay awake at least until it's like a reasonable, at least until the sun is down, okay? Then I can go to sleep. But it's been literally like me taking a nap because I get so tired in the middle of the day because the jet lag is so bad. I've been sick, whatever. You guys know. And then I can't sleep at night at all, but I have to wake up. I have to feed the dogs. I have to take them out. I have to give Morty his meds. Oh, Morty's doing much better, by the way. You guys know the last time. He's probably going to come over here pretty soon. I think he still is working on his TREAT. But when I had left in our last stream, I had told you guys that he was experiencing partial facial paralysis, that we were like, we didn't really know why it was happening. None of the tests were really coming back with anything. And we weren't totally sure, like, what to do because he also has like a heart condition, whatever. When I came back, my basically sister-in-law was here watching the pets for me, and she was like, I think his like face has started moving a little, and I was like, maybe a little bit. And then I saw like his ear is twitching, he can blink again, his mouth isn't drooping as bad anymore, so it seems like he's like much better, which I'm very happy. But yeah, he'll probably be over here soon. Okay, I'm gonna get to these members' messages. Billy, thank you for 11 months. Hello, you absolutely beautiful lovelies. Hello, Billy. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for being here. And Jordan, my darling angel baby, thank you for 18 months. But I feel like it's definitely been longer than 18 months. But it has been way too freaking long. I know. I have missed you guys so bad. In my head, I was kind of like, will I stream while I'm out of the country? And then this trip just ended up being nutso for so many reasons. Great reasons, fantastic reasons. But it was actually a work trip, believe it or not. A lot of that stuff is actually coming out starting tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. Ren, also, how are you? Thank you for 10 months. I love you, Jordan. I don't know if I said that, but I love you. But Ren said, the way that you just made my whole night, love you. I love you more. You made my whole night by being here, so thank you for being here. And Willow, thanks for 10 months. It's good to be live. It's good to see me, isn't it? I watched Wicked on the plane. Should we talk about the movies I watched on my flights? I spent a grand total. I counted it. I went from... Okay, so... to stop number one, I'm gonna say locations for a second. This is not give you guys a hall pass to say locations, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. We're gonna get it over with real quick. So my city to Japan was like 11 hours there, 11 hours back, right? Each time that I flew to and from Korea from Japan was like 2.5-ish hours. And I was like doing all the math, and in 2 weeks I spent over 24 hours on planes. 24 hours on planes. So I watched a lot of movies. I read a lot of books. I listened to a lot of audio dramas. It was ridiculous and so fun. But it was, I know, it was a crazy amount of time. I was sitting here like, why am I sick? And then I realized I have just been breathing in other people's air for so long. Okay, and now I'm not saying any more locations. I don't envy that flight time. It is, whew. It was brutal, I will be honest with you. But I'll talk about the media that I consumed for sure. Willow, I think I said thank you. Thank you. Clouds and Cats, thanks again for the gifty. And then Addie, thanks for 30 months. I did enjoy my trip. Thank you. It was very relaxing. And Official Terror Spooky, hopefully you're still here to hear this, but thanks for 28 months. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ronan, thank you again for the 5 gifties, my little angel. It has been too long. I love seeing your face in here. Well, I mean, you know, your metaphorical face. I see the little R beside your name, and I'm like, there they are. Oh, Audrey, that's so sweet. I would love to see that drawing. Please tag me on Instagram or pretty much anywhere. You can put it in the Discord as well. I think we have an art section on the Discord. But I would love to see that. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so stinking cute. Liana, also thank you for 21 months. I've been good. The babes are good too. I miss them so bad. Oh my God, I'm so ridiculous. Like, so ridiculous. I literally sobbed the day that I left, cried multiple times while I was gone. It's just, it's so, I could cry right now thinking about leaving them, and I'm literally surrounded by them. I love them so bad. I miss them like crazy. But Morty, like I said, has been doing a lot better. Like I said, with the facial paralysis, it's like, I would say he has like 50% back. It was so, I don't know. I was reading a lot of stuff online about it. Like this, I can't think of the word right now. Oh, is it almost Morty time? No, it's Annie time. Miss Ann Banian, do you got plans? You got plans? Yes, ma'am. You look like a little cryptid over there. I don't have the living room light on. But yeah, Morty's been really good. Oh, yeah. I was reading about this facial paralysis thing. I can't think of the word right now. But this like spontaneous, undiagnosed facial paralysis, whatever, that we all think he has. And people were saying like it takes a lot of dogs like 5 months to even get like a fraction of like their movement back, and he's been doing so much better. Like he's been fully blinking again. I don't know if it's because like we've been doing eye drops in his eyes like 4 times a day to keep it lubricated, and I don't know if that encouraged the blinking. I don't know if it's a stress thing and like nobody knows. So yes, Night Boop Night Bot did just say boop. But yeah, he's good. The other pets are good too. They've all been good though recently. And then Miss Jeej is also doing great. She has a vet appointment next week. All the babies. It's basically the dog equivalent of Bell's palsy is what they say. It's not exactly like that, but it's basically like the dog equivalent of it. So yeah, I'm very glad he's okay too. I was real freaked out there for a sec. But Marisha also, thanks for 21 months. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. You're back and my soul is so pleased. I love you. Thank you for being here. And then Sarah, thanks for 42 months. I'm glad that you caught this live as well. 42 months is crazy. Hold on. My brain isn't really computing that. 42 months is insane. That's just years and years and years and years. Wow, that's crazy. Love you. Thank you so much. Yes, Mortman is a fighter. He always has been. He's the bestest ever boy. Oh, the headphones. Razer. They also have Kuromi ones now. They're cool. Oh. What? Girl, what are you doing? Hello, Miss Anne. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to see the people? Because Morty's not here yet. Oh, yes, ma'am. You want to come up? You get to scratch and a scratch? She's bad Frito paws. I told her earlier I gotta give her a bath. You gotta get a bath, girl. Oh. Oh, girl, you're crazy. Girl, you're crazy. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Hello. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh. I don't know how much they were. Maybe like $100? Oh, Annie! Okay, I need you to understand the series of events that just happened. Ow! First off, glad you're okay. You nut job. So, the dogs have all been working on little treats that I gave them. TREATS. Treats. I don't remember how much the headphones were off the top of my head, but I bought them on Amazon. They probably will just come up with a Google search, like Razer Hello Kitty headphones. Anyway, so Morty was like, my turn. Morty heard me baby talking. Morty said, my turn time for me to come say hi, and he's here, and this is his favorite time of day. This is just his favorite time. He literally, I think, has missed the stream so much. I was telling Victoria, my brother's girlfriend, who's been here with me watching the dogs, and we've just been spending time together. I was telling her, like, I literally think he misses the streams when I don't do them, because he loves just being up here. Show them. Show them. This is an ear that moves. It is an ear that moves now. It moves. I know. You tell them. Not that much, but it does wiggle. So Morty was like, my turn, my time to shine, right? Annie, he was working on a TREAT, and it decided, okay, mom's attention is more important than this word I should not say because it will rile Hades up. And Annie jumped from my lap because she knew that the object was now ready to be eaten. I'm like, what will not rile Hades up? What will not get him excited? Hi, buddy. How you doing? Christian was also here for literally 3 days. I didn't even get to see him. He was in and out before I even came home for my trip, which stunk. But to answer your question, Tanya, thanks for 24 months. My trip was great. I really felt... Oh, Renee, I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. I think that you deserve a haunted doll. You can tell your husband that I believe you should get the haunted doll. There could be more expensive things. It's like he should be lucky that it's just a haunted doll. You know what I mean? The object, exactly. The OMJECT. Anyway. I'm not even, like, I feel like normally when I get on him and I'm a little, you know, like I'm a little forgetful, I can't think of words, whatever, it's because I've been gardening beforehand, but I'm not even doing that because I'm sick. Like, my throat hurts. So, I also obviously took a crazy break for like a month, so I feel like it's gonna knock me on my butt when I garden again. The trip was great, though. I definitely learned during this trip that my body, speaking of gardening, no longer agrees with alcohol in any way, shape, or form. And it's so sad, actually. Like, because I haven't been like a big drinker in a long time. I've kind of been like if I do have a drink, it's like maybe like 1 to 2 times a month. And then like when I have it, I don't know, I get really tipsy because I'm like a big lightweight, whatever. And during this trip, I definitely realized like it just does not agree with my body in any way, shape, or form anymore, and I've known that for a while, which is why I had kind of turned to gardening. But it does stink, like, to be on vacation and to be like, I'm going to have a bevy, and just to get so sick to my stomach after literally 1 sip. It stinks. It stinks. So, yeah, just completely stopped doing that. But I also, unfortunately, kind of had a health flare-up on the trip as well, which I was wondering if that would happen. Like, I've had literally no pain, like what I still believe is endo pain, in months. Literally months. Since April, when I did like 52 different things, it feels like, and something finally worked. I've literally been pain-free. It has been the craziest experience. And while I was on this trip, I don't know if it was stress. I don't know if it was like 20,000 steps a day for 2 weeks at a time. Like, I don't know if it was just not sleeping enough. I have no idea. Was I dehydrated? I missed my birth control one day. Was it that? Like, I have no idea, but that started getting really bad. But now that I'm home, I feel a lot better. And that also is kind of like disappointing, I feel like. Not that I'm like upset to feel better, but it's kind of like, why when I get out of my little bubble, you know what I mean? Like in this space, like everything is really controlled, like my food, you know, when my exercise levels, like whatever. I don't think the videos are starting soon, Noel. So if you're waiting, I linked them in the description box, so you feel free to go watch, because I got some catching up to do. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, it like really frustrated me, because I was like, why do I feel good when I'm here? I feel fine when I'm here, but like I go out and live my life and like I get really, I'm just in so much crazy pain. And again, like I think it could be a myriad of different things, and that's the stinky part about endo and this entire process has been like just me kind of like shrugging my shoulders, and everybody kind of just shrugging their shoulders at me when I go to the doctors, which feels like it's just been constantly. Yeah, no, Danny, it's exactly that. It's because you want to know specifically what you did so you can know how to stay feeling good. Exactly. Like, I don't know, like, what is it? I don't know. So yeah, I was feeling like towards the end of the trip, I was just like so frustrated about that, and feeling like my body wouldn't even let me like go eat fun meals towards the end, if that even makes any sense. Like it kind of got a little rough there at the end, but it was such a good trip, such a productive trip as well. Yeah, I have some fun vlogs coming up, like I said, but unfortunately I kind of fell off at the end because it felt like I was in so much pain, and I like didn't really want to vlog during the like 20 minutes sometimes that I would leave like our apartment. But yeah. Yeah, Kaden, I know. Me earlier when I was like, hey, to the mods, I was like, hey guys, going live, and then was also like, okay, slay. Was also like, but also good night to those of you who were going to sleep. I'm also going to do, so other content from that trip that's going to go up soon. Hey guys, I really just don't have enough room in my lab for this. We have a Mort here. We have a Carson here. I have Hades putting his toy between their legs currently. Annie is eating the object that I cannot say. Sissy, I feel like when I finally get the diagnosis, I guess at this point but I just don't know how it's anything else. It's like every single symptom that I have that I Google has no correlation whatsoever, and then I Google it with endo, and it's like, hey. It has been such a process, and it's so invisible and like so misunderstood weirdly as well. Oh, hey Morgan, how are you? My mom has endo, and she also flares up way more when she's not in her usual environment. Even just visiting my grandma, she's usually in bed the whole time. That was my experience. Like, I was honestly fine at the beginning of the trip, and then as it kept going, I just got sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. And it just was so stinking. Good night, Tofi. Love you. Yes, everybody be good for the mods, please. Yeah. But lots of doctor's appointments in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, like I said, though, I have vlogs coming up, and then other content. Carson, I really don't have room, honey. I would like to... If Dr. House could see me, it would definitely be lupus. I don't know. It's always lupus. It's crazy how much I heard that term watching a house, and how, like, not... I guess lupus isn't that rare, but it is pretty rare, even in terms of, like... I guess it is actually kind of rare. Give me an endometriosis case, Dr. House, then I'll be impressed. Yes, okay, so, sorry, the brain fog is just so bad right now. I think we'll be good when we get to the videos, but I do want to yap. I'm doing a plus-size clothing haul. We're gonna do a clothing haul. I also have, like, a lookbook, but that's gonna be, like, a short form video, I think. But I think the haul will be, like, I'm gonna, like, split it up. It's gonna be a long form, but I also might post, like, bits and pieces of short form on that. And then I have my vlogs. I have a secret, I have a couple of secret ones that can't go up until the end of the month, which is really cool. And what else? What else? Oh, for the members, I'm gonna do, a separate haul of things that I don't end up showing, like souvenirs or snacks or like things that I always pick up when I go to Asia, like particularly my skincare and stuff like that. I know, Carson is a baby. Carson is the baby. Shadowlands Radio. Nice. Just posted a free wand making vid today. That's awesome. Oh my god, excuse me. Also, Chrissy, thank you for 19 months. I missed you too. I hope you've been good. I did have fun on my trip. It really, part of the reason I was so frustrated to start feeling so crappy was because I felt like I really, again, I'm gonna say location, do as I say, not as I do. Sometimes I have to get the hell out of Los Angeles. Like, sometimes I forget that, like, it is just occasionally, I cannot be here all the time, man. Like, I don't know if it's the city. I don't know if it's just the quality of my air is bad. Like, I have no idea, but there has just been so much going on this year, and it felt really good to get out of here. I came back feeling so rejuvenated, and like I was feeling so burnt out before I left, and I feel so good now, which is also why it's been frustrating not feeling well. But I am ready to get back to it. It feels like it definitely had the effect that I hoped it would, in terms of, like, I feel very refreshed. Justin! That's very sweet. I'm so happy. Hello to you and your hubby. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, cities are just, they get really overwhelming after a while. And granted, I was only in cities, but it's just different, man. It's just different. Charlie also, yay, you got your Mothman tattoo. Blessed Pride. I cannot believe there was literally like one June stream. I didn't do any Pride crap this year. Oh, this is Carson. He has his claws currently. Oh, in the back of the chair. Okay. Are they stuck? I just trimmed them. No, they're not stuck. You're just being really weird. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Losif, Lanesif, hello, Drusif. Boosif. How are you, baby? Thanks for 28 months. I'm so happy to see you next month. He is a little baby clinging to his mother. Ow! Oh my god! Ren, also, any stress causes flares, good or bad, I understand. I'm just hoping that's all it was, man, and that I did not, like, I don't know, get out of this, ow, this, I don't know, thing I had going with starting to feel better. But yeah, you guys are making me feel a lot better about it, to be honest, so that makes me feel good. And also, Shadowlands, I am in the process of confirming my, okay, see? Confirming the recent diagnosis of lupus. It's, Dr. House taught me that it is not always lupus, but when it is lupus, it's definitely lupus. But hope that's going well for you. Zad? Vic? Thanks for joining the channel memberships. But yeah. Definitely was gonna go somewhere with that. It's gone now. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. Oh my god, an Ollie Pop kitten is an adorable name. Aw, that's exciting. Working on a horse ranch. I'm sorry, Carson. Morty got first rights. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was going to tell you guys about the movies that I watched on the plane. Have I finished a single coherent thought? I hope so. So the movies I watched on the plane, I started out with Wicked. I finally watched Wicked. Sometimes when I'm really, oh my god, I know. He's so mean. Like, he's down here, like, headbutting the crap out of me. Like, chill out. What do you want? You're such a little tiny baby man. You're such a little tiny baby man. You get to snorts? You get snorts? Wow. Yay. Snort, snort, snort. Snort, snort, snort. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when I'm really excited about a piece of media, I will not consume it for a really long time. Oh my goodness, Morty! Or like when it's like the end of something, especially like in ye olden days before J.K. Rowling was a nut job, when I still like watched Harry Potter and stuff. And like the second part of like the 7th movie had come, or I guess like the 8th movie, whatever. When that had come out, I waited so long to see it. I wouldn't see it in theaters. I literally waited like years to watch it because it was like so just weird to me that this thing that had been my entire life was ending. And for me with Wicked, like Wicked was a musical I never got to see. But I would like sit in my bedroom and watch those videos, those bootleg videos on not even YouTube. Like they were on different websites, because if they were on YouTube they would get taken down, like these bootleg videos of the original Broadway cast. And I loved Kristen Chenoweth so much. It got me so into musical theater. And I never got to see it. And I still have never seen the show. But yeah, I definitely like kind of was a little scared about the movie because it has such a special place in my heart. I also just love The Wizard of Oz so much. I love The Wizard of Oz so much. Like I watched, okay, what? Nut job? I just loved it so much I literally broke the VHS. So finally watched Wicked. 10 million out of 10, man. Like, oh my god. It was so good. It was so worth it. I sobbed hysterically. So I watched Wicked first. Then the second movie of my first flight was Death of a Unicorn. I really actually quite liked Death of a Unicorn. It's an A24 film. It has Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd in it. Oh, don't worry, Sierra. Hold on. He's here. He's here for you. It was really good. And then I watched Salem's Lot. And I thought that was okay. I kind of had higher hopes for it, but I thought it was a good adaptation. I think like I just love Stephen King's stories so much. He's my favorite author of all time, so I feel like I can be a little nitpicky. But man, the special effects in that film were just fantastic. I mean, the creature, the vampire thing, it was great. It was fantastic. And then I watched Woman of the Hour, which has Anna Kendrick in it. I was invited to something for it earlier this year and couldn't make it. And so it was on like my watch list. And I really regret not going now because it was very good. I didn't realize it was based off of a true story. I kind of didn't love the ending, like, but it also was a true story. It was adapted from a true story. So I understand, like, I wasn't looking for a happy ending. It just, yeah, I didn't like love it, but I did think it was really good. It was very impactful. I definitely was like looking up the case afterwards because it was like a true crime case basically. I did see K-pop Demon Hunters also. I didn't watch that on a plane, but I did see that. I loved it. It's been very fun to watch everyone talk about it. I was like a day oneer, baby. I was like, oh yeah. Like, I felt so cool being in the know as everyone else became in the know, you know? So I do like that a lot. It's just so good. And then the third film that I watched on my second flight in between just listening to like audiobooks and audio dramas and just everything like that, was Presents. And it's funny, I think I had made like a TikTok video talking about it. So I think it's a neon film. Wait, yes, I think it's a neon film. I'm pretty sure it's a neon film. And basically it's a paranormal film, very quick watch, like an hour 30, where you follow the perspective of the ghost. And I thought it was really cool, just the concept of it. So I think I talked about it in like a, sorry, I'm getting animal hair all over me. I love you, Static. Have fun overwatching. I love you so much. I'm so happy to be back. I miss you guys so bad. I love you. I can't wait to see you next month. I'm so excited. But yeah, Presents was really good. I was not expecting the ending, so I guess it was a good twist at the end. I need to catch up with these super chats, so sorry about that. But yeah, those were my movies. I would say the best obviously was Wicked. I think Presents was really, really, really interesting. I have not seen Late Night with the Devil, actually. I love you, Static. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I literally been telling everyone about it. I've already gotten a dog sitter. I literally already contacted a friend and was like, hey, I have to go. I'm so excited. Okay, let me read these and then we'll get into it. Katie! Oh, thanks for 20 months. Wait, I'm gonna tell a cautionary tale about negative energy. Wait, what? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Or was this related to whatever I was talking about like 20 minutes ago? Pray tell. Oh no. Shadowlands Radio also waiting to get a full body scan to confirm. Yes, about the lupus. Recently got a rheumatologist. Most of the symptoms I've been having for years are more lupus than my original diagnosis. That's another thing, is like when you get the OG diagnosis and then you get the secondary diagnosis or like the true diagnosis later, like that is just, what a wagon wheel. Like that's kind of been what I've been thinking about now, is like I've had symptoms like this, like with like potentially endo symptoms, basically for the past like 11 years, but I always thought they were just PCOS because I also have PCOS. And now I look back at so many things that I would say to people like, oh, I think this is just a symptom of PCOS. And they were like, huh? Like, I don't think that that makes sense. Like, I've had so many doctors be like, I don't think that's part of it. And now I completely understand. Well, maybe. Hell yeah, ADHD diagnosis at that age. Sorry, no ages, I forgot. Honestly, I should join you. Oh my god, I'm hot. I need to turn off my fan. Nightbot is chatting. Lolo's a cute name. Drew always calls me Lolo, actually. Drew calls me Lolo, and then Susie calls me Lulu. And I call Susie Susu. That could mean that Drew is Drew. I don't know if you'd like that. But good luck to you with that, Shadowlands Radio. I know it's kind of been like a weird side conversation, I guess, that the streams have taken about like chronic illness and like invisible chronic illness at that. And like, you know, just, it's been very interesting to learn about you guys and like also like the things that you've been going through, and it's made me feel so much less alone about it as well. So sending you the best of luck. Also, Rigby, how are you? I went to the zoo and saw elephants for the first time as an adult yesterday. One bull came extremely close to bathe. I don't know about all that. Personal space. Have you heard of it? Mr. Bull? That's so cool. Elephants are massive, man. They're just humongous. I think I saw them. I went to the, Katie said, wait, this is so scary. Wait, okay. Katie followed up on the negative energy. Cautionary tale. Warning about negative energy held towards other people. I was pissed with my coworker and letting a lot of anger flow towards her. One night when sitting in my car, heard a very clear voice. It was a female voice, not mine. Energy is tea. Ow! Morty! You're being so mean today. I went to a zoo whose location I will not name a few years ago with my family, and I don't really like go to zoos like often at all, but this was like one of the biggest ones in the country. It's where Fiona the hippo is, and yeah, I saw a lot of animals for the first time there that I'd never seen before, like giraffes. I'd like seen a giraffe, but not close. They're humongous. Why are they so big? That's crazy. But yes, elephants are massive. Massive. I think like, what's the coolest animal I've ever seen with my own eyeballs? Other than my like dogs, other than my pets. Yes. Yes, sir. Also, you guys, just because we're kind of low on mods tonight who are doing a wonderful job, just make sure to read those pinned rules before popping into chat. No, literally, he is like being rude right now. He's like scratching me and like being evil. I mean, he can't be evil because he's perfect. Hi, Annie. I'm glad that you survived your flight from a tall height. Anyways, the coolest animal I've ever seen with my own two eyes. I just love an otter, man. I love otters. They're like my favorite. But they're like an aquarium animal, I guess. Oh my god, moose? Moose are huge. They're massive. I used to see them all the time because where like part of my family lives is in an area with a lot of them. I mean, they're just everywhere. And they are humongous. And when they fight, it is so scary. When moose fight, when meeses, when they fight, it is terrifying. You know what I learned the other day? Their antlers can weigh like 40 pounds. Their antlers. Like the boys. What? That's so spooky. Why is it so heavy? Anyways, Mrs. Scarlet Akatsuki, I don't know if you heard me, but yes, K-pop Demon Hunters, and then also Shadowflower 16. I know, you guys. I need to watch it again, honestly. The music is just so good. I've just been doing the, like, you're my soda pop. Like, no matter what. I do just want to say meese instead of mooses. Okay, that was a little dramatic. Naima Beans. Also, oh my god, yay! I wanted to tell you I've been playing Baldur's Gate because you recommended it forever ago. Literally obsessed. Okay, I love that you were playing Baldur's Gate. There are two things that I recommend to you guys a lot that it makes me so happy when I see you enjoying it because of like my recommendation. The first one is Baldur's Gate 3. The second one is Love in Deep Space. I can't talk about it. I literally cannot talk about the current cards. I literally cannot talk about the cards. I am fiending for Raphael's wedding card. And of course, I just randomly got Zane's. And it's not that I don't love Zane. I love all of them. But like, dear God, just give me Raphael's or Silas's. I think I need Raphael's at the bare minimum. And that's what I'm putting like my wish points towards right now. But I have like 40 to go. And I try not to spend too much money on Love in Deep Space because it's so expensive. So I'm trying to grind. and get those event currency things to try to get the free, not freebies, but you know what I mean. Who's my favorite from Love and Deep Space? It's Raphael. I love him so much. Thank you. Like I said, I have my wish point towards it, so I will get it. I will get it next 5-star. But the problem is making those next 40 wishes. So, see, I've only gotten really lucky once. Ash 101, I got all of them for free. I know, Willow. You have got to get on. You have to get on. Raphael and the bare minimum. Look, I just love him so much. I love the core 3 boys. I really do. I kind of like, Silas is definitely like my bias wrecker, I'd say. Obviously. But I think that the core 3 just means so much to me because I literally am like a day 1 Love and Deep Space player. Not to be like I found them before they were famous. It was already such a popular game, obviously. But I feel like it got a lot more popular here in like the last half year. And so like, it's been, I don't know. I have such a soft place for them, but okay, let me rank them. And I'll finish these super chats. I swear to God, I can't stop getting off topic. I think I need a fan on me. Holy crap. Hopefully this doesn't end up. Is that okay for the audio? That's okay, right? Hi, Morty. Raphael. Silas. I've done this before, actually. It's Raphael, it's Silas. It's hard for me to rank Caleb versus... It's really hard for me to rank Caleb versus Zane. I know that Xavier's at the bottom. I know. I do love him. Like I said, I love all of them. He just like, he's the one that I forget about the most, I feel like. And he's the one that I like, oh my God, Hades. He's the one who's like, cards I prioritize the least, I'd say. Oh good, I'm glad you guys can hear the fan. So, I think I'd put Caleb above Zane. I've always loved Caleb though. When I don't want to spoil the story for people, but when I saw him in the OG run, I was like, ooh, I love that man. And he's a little freak. Anyways, okay. Let me get through these. Swanee, thank you for joining the channel memberships. Spaz, for some herbal meds, thank you. Thank you. Hydration check. I actually will take you up on that as well. I know. Like I said, I love them. I love all of them. I literally love all of them. I love Xavier. I would be devastated if he wasn't in the game. But it's just hard for me. Like, it really is. I would say that I definitely prioritize, though, Raphael, Silas, and then Caleb most of the time. But I love Zane. My craziest card is his business trip one. He's a freak. I love him so much. But yeah. When Love and Deep Space eventually ventures into the territory of female characters as well, it will be the happiest day of my life. Every time I see Talia, I'm like, come on. Hand her over. Shadowflower also, thank you for 24 months. I don't know if I said that earlier. Swanee, yes, I said that. Spaz. Jason Henry, thanks for 33 months. Glad you're here. Glad you're here for the live. I have not played Date Everything. I think it came out while I was gone. So, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Somebody asked if I play any other gacha games. Sorry, I just lost your, oh, Ryu. Okay. So, I play off and on Obey Me. Tara. Did I say Talia? That is, wait. Is her name Tara? Hold on. Talia is Raphael's aunt. I meant Tara. Man. That does add up for me. I was like, I know there's a character with a T name. But yes, Tara. I love her. She's so cute. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Obey me in our big day of 2025. That's crazy. I know. I definitely am off and on with it. Like, I've always loved Obey Me, but dang, I'm like, do I need to shed the long sleeve over this tank top? Maybe. That's cool, cartoon artist. But yeah, that's pretty much the horse girl gotcha. That's crazy. I'm also an Asmodeus stan. I love him so much. I mean, also Talia could get it, yeah. But yeah, I'm an Asmo stan as well. He's my baby. He's my baby. And so he's like my home screen. He's my everything. But Beal was my first boy, so I always tend to go back to him. But I love them. I think that's such a cute game. Okay, and then Katie, the bull was so cool. Okay, Rigby said the bull was cool. It was so magical. And then Katie continued the story. Continued story. Later that night, I heard, and this is about earlier. Remember, we were talking about the negative energy towards other people and how she heard a voice in her car. Later that night, heard my cat scratching on the door, opened the door to no cat. Saw her in my brother's dark office, but didn't want to go in. Cat then walked down the stairs. Ew. Ew, that's so spooky. Oh my God. Well, hopefully you're feeling better now. That's scary. What is going on with my computer? Part of the reason it's taking me so long to get through these is once I actually open them, they're not scrolling for me. Oh, that's T Shadowlands Radio. I getcha. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times with like diagnoses, they change on you, and like you said, like having a seizure, like whatever, like they may have just thought it was something else. But I really hope you get your diagnosis soon. Riley, thank you for 18 months. I'm glad you're here too. We're gonna get to the videos, I swear. But Natalie also, thanks for 12 months. Thanks for being my comfort YouTuber. Well, thank you for being here for 12 whole months. That's a long time. And Caitlin, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my gosh, I'm getting stuffy. I took Mucinex right before this, and I feel like it's kind of made me a little drowsy. I'm out of coffee. I need to switch to water. I have not been playing Infinity, Nikki, but I didn't realize it's the same people who do Love in Deep Space. Literally, you guys have been telling me to play that game for so long. I've never really been a player of Genshin. I've had so many friends who play Genshin, but I never really play it. Yeah, my first love when it comes to dating games is always going to be Mystic Messenger for the rest of my life. If I am playing Mystic Messenger though, I am in a bad headspace. Every time that I am like severely unwell, I start Mystic Messenger up again. I will always love that game, but if I'm in a good headspace, I'll play Zen's Run because his is like the lightest, the like, you know, the easiest. And then like sometimes it's like, all right, 707 time. I'm feeling really self-destructive. My favorite boy though is in Mystic Messenger. My favorite boy is Seiran. I love him so much. Okay, so let me post on Instagram finally that I'm live because I have not done that, and then we will get to the videos finally. I know, lots of chatting today, but there was a lot to catch up on. Oh yeah, Cora, you've been telling me about that. The Arcana, right? I should play it. Oh my god, there's so many of you here. Oh my god. Jeez Louise, I didn't realize. Okay. Skullgirls? I've never heard of that one. IG Cora is now Coran. Wait, did I call? Oh, I see cartoon artist. I was like, wait, did I just Call Cora the wrong name. After the Talia incident earlier. Mystic Messenger War flashbacks. People have been posting that, you know that meme that it's like, I'm so hungry, I could eat, and then insert, like, mom's first husband here. If my child ever does that to me, I swear to God. But I, like, that meme has been going around, and somebody did it earlier today with, like, Caleb talking, you know, from Love and Deep Space, talking to their MC from Love and Deep Space, and being like, I'm so hungry, I could eat a Seong Choi. Yeah. 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 That'll get ya. That'll get ya. I'm so hungry I could eat Zen. I know, it does sound weird, I get that, but it's like, it's, I don't think it's meant like eat them. It's like, yeah, it's just supposed to surprise you. Anyways, yeah, every time that I see those, I'm like, I'm so hungry I could eat the Thompson extension. I'm so hungry I could eat the mayor. Oh no, they changed Infinity Nikki? Wait, really? Excuse me, I'm starting to get stuffy. What is this music? Oh, I think it switched. Did it switch on me? It did. We're listening to a new compilation, you guys. That's crazy. I'm so hungry I could eat 28 tons. Okay, no. 28 tons of uranium. No one's ex is 28 tons of uranium. See, no. Okay, Toby gets it. I'm so hungry I could eat Leon Kennedy. Like, if Morty was gonna say this to me, it would be like, I'm so hungry I could eat... I don't know. I was gonna say Riley, but that's just really sad. Riley still haunts these halls, though. Riley does still haunt these halls. He loved Riley. Is Jello Man a man made out of Jello, or is he just a man that offers Jello? The lore runs so deep. That's a really great question that I don't know if we've ever established an answer for, because he could be partially he could be partially made of Jello. I'm so hungry I could eat Haley from Stardew Valley. That's, yeah. My best girl forever. Okay, let me post this. Morty, give me 2 seconds, dude. Ah! Hades, are you hungry? Are you hungies? It's not time yet. Hades said, I'm so hungry I could eat this dog food on the floor. Morty. Oh my god, dude. Just, it's like, it is literally less than another second. Bro. I'm so hungry I could eat a codependent dog. I'm so hungry I could eat tall vampire lady from Resident Evil Village. Okay, let me make sure. It went up. Okay, slay. Okay, I know, I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Hannah, thanks for 6 months. Love you so much. Glad that you're here, as always. Spaz said milk for the house. Milk for the Paul. He was apparently really good while I was gone. Apparently there was one night where he was messing around with the lights and Victoria had to be like, hey man, can you just chill out? And he said, my bad, and just completely stopped. That was definitely a dog hair, also, not an orb. Well, maybe. I'm so hungry I could eat milk and cereal is crazy. You guys are so funny. I'm so hungry I could eat number 15. Oh my god. I could eat Chester and Parker. Miss those boys. Okay. Let's... Thank you, Queen of Hearts. I was just saying, I really think it kind of let me chill out there for a sec. Just... Oh, I need to grab my hard drive really fast. I'm so hungry I could eat my hard drive. Oops. 1 second, Morty. Okay. Hold on. Just grabbing my... Oh, sorry. Just getting my hard drive with one hand, mind you, because I'm holding this dog with the other. Okay. Ugh, I'm starting to get so sniffly. Man, this Mucinex wears off fast as crap. Fast as crap. Sometimes not cursing is so much stupider than just like cursing. It's like, what are you talking about? Okay. Yeah, I know. Oh man, I cannot turn off this fan. I feel, Mitt Moo! Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am, you cannot get behind my monitor. Go! No ma'am. No. This cat wants me dead. Moo. Good gravy. Hold on. It's all falling apart. The pet said, girl, getting online, not paying attention to us for 20 minutes. Yes, I know. And you're a beautiful, wonderful cat, but you're going to unplug everything I own. Okay. So, I'm gonna hit the record. I'm so hungry I could eat chat. That for me would be like, I'm so hungry I could eat Twitch chat. And those of you who have been here since those days just like stare off into space like, okay, so I think we're good. God, I'm so out of practice. It's crazy. I knew something looked wrong. Okay.
On a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. This cat wants me dead. You get it, Fairy Lights. Also, hi, Fairy Lights. My one cat has orange kitty brain. You know what's crazy is Jeej is my only orange kitty, and she's like the least orange of all time. She's orange in the sense that like she's just literally immortal and eternal, and like at 15 years old like acts like a kitten. But chat so hungry we could eat Loey. This is very big stretch. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So we have BIZARREBUB 104 today. I'm going to play a little bit and see how the audio is.
On a Thursday afternoon,
I haven't done
mother
this
and daughter
so
hurry
long.
over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange.
How's that? I will say I've seen a little bit of this video just pulling stuff for the thumbnail. A lot of it is Ring camera, which you guys know I love, so I'm very excited about that. Oh, I feel that, Renee. I hope you start feeling better. "15 is a kitten. That is true. That is true. That is true. And Jeej is like literally immortal. We've had this conversation. She's going to live forever. The black cat is so elegant. He's such a nut job. That's so kind of you. Haku, did you hear that? You got a compliment. This person does not know who you really are. You want to come up? There is a vacancy in Mom's lap. Want to come here? You want uppies? Morty's like, wait a minute. Now hold on a second. Hello. Oh my goodness, Mr. Haku. Okay. All right, you guys are mostly saying good. So, thank you, Vile Ghost, for joining the channel memberships. Today, hello, chat. Today we are watching BIZARREBUB Scary Comp 104. I'm so excited. This came out like literally right before my trip, and I looked at it longingly and said I will not be able to react to that until I am home, because so often I will see these compilations come up and I want to watch them so badly, but I never do. Okay. Lay down. Okay, there he goes. Morty is angry. Also, you guys are right. But yeah, I was just saying to chat, I think a lot of this is Ring camera videos, which is very exciting for me. I love scary Ring camera videos. I find them so interesting. Yeah.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother and daughter hurry over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange. They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
So I'm sitting here looking at this Ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured. Watch closely.
Oh my God.
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
That legitimately, I know something spooky, like paranormal, is about to happen. That is so scary, dude. I just like, moms have like a sixth sense for danger as well. Like, I just feel like the minute that you know that something is off, like, you kind of just go into mom mode. But my God, this is spooky. Ew. Real people are so much scarier than ghosts.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way. Go.
Like, very clearly experiencing some kind of crisis, but like when it comes to being close to her and her child, yeah. That is really weird though, with the door. Like,
now during this recording, mom had no idea that this happened. The door to apartment 23 had swung open on its own and stayed open for more than a few seconds before closing. However, this isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever.
oh,
Like,
it's literally lockable from the outside.
you can't. But in the video, you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door? Like, look at that. Like, pitch black.
Oh,
like, make it make sense.
man.
Like, how? How? I don't know. That don't make sense.
If the door has remained locked for years, then just how exactly did it come open? She has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Just look, watch this. The door comes open. There's nobody there.
Wow.
Now, although this whole occurrence is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here.
I'm like,
light works. You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord.
Like, was the ghost, like, trying to...
What is that? It's hungry. Y'all. What the hell is going on? Y'all see all these little kids? She had put kids' shoes up in there.
Oh, no.
What the? So how did... So hold on, because no, this other day that the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like, Nah, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, y'all. So remember the thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but.
Oh, is it a snake skin?
I'm not gonna get close to this. This
I think it is.
Snake skin. Oh my God. Look at this. You can see like, ooh. Oh my God. Look at that.
Eerily, a large pile of children's shoes is found inside, and it's the fact that there are so many of them that freaks out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence. However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that tells her this isn't what she thinks it is, but what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So I'm looking back at this video that I took with the property manager guy, right? And I noticed something in that pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it, those boots are my daughter's. Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took, like, I want to say like 2 months ago. Yo.
Okay, I know I'm literally just sitting here mouth agape, but my God, this is just... Why would all of those shoes be there? Why does someone, like, what? Just a pile of shoes. I guess it makes me feel a little bit better that her daughter's shoes, well, not even better. It's just, like, I don't know. I literally don't know what to think right now. This is absolutely insane. I was initially going to say that if the place is haunted, that ghost or whatever that was in that unit was like looking out for her, like wanted to scare the guy, wanted to like get him out, you know? But now I'm like, was somebody in there for real? I mean, the door opened and I didn't see anyone though, like in the first clip. But clearly this is not like paranormal activity. Somebody put these shoes in here. Ew, like my heart is pounding.
Because I really thought she just lost them at school.
Oh.
Those shoes belong to my daughter.
Watching this clip, the question is begged, just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? Although Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes. And I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there. They're just putting shoes in the room. Like it just none of this makes sense to me right now. None of it.
Ew.
As Jasmine states, someone in this building has access to this room and is placing the shoes they steal inside. Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout. So she sets up a trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. See these little shoes right here? I put them here as bait, right? Bought some real cheap shoes, just, you know, little kid shoes or whatever. But what I did was, I got me a plant, right? A little cheap plant too, but look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully nobody else see it, but...
You know, I get that, like, okay, someone is clearly getting into this unit. Someone is clearly stealing shoes here. You couldn't, like property management couldn't do this. Mom had to figure this out on her own. Mom had to set up a trap on her own because, like, I don't know. That just makes me so mad because it's watching, because I was collecting, sorry, I have a Haku hair in my eye. Earlier today I was collecting like videos for an upcoming like scary TikTok stories video, because those are literally some of my favorite to film. And this girl was talking about how everyone in her building had thought there was like raccoons or squirrels or something in the attic of her building, and it turned out there were squatters, and how police didn't even take her seriously when like the property management went up there and heard the guy talking. Like they literally saw, no, I've never seen this video before. They literally saw a vape and footprints up there and didn't do anything. Like police just didn't do anything. Like, I don't know. Oh, mic's broke? Oh, I'm backlogged. Stinking mic. There we go. Ugh. Okay, sorry, let me pull her back up. Or him. I'm sorry, Haku. Yes, I have fixed the audio. Do not worry. Do not fret. I hear you guys. What I was saying was how there was this woman who, she was saying how they thought that there was like squirrels or like raccoons or something in her attic, and how like she just kind of had a weird feeling, like she felt like she was being watched, yada yada yada. And eventually property management comes out to look, like they have someone come out and look at it, and they literally hear someone talking, they see a vape upstairs, and they also see like footprints, and the police just do nothing. The police literally just gaslight her and are like, I don't know, you probably heard someone outside mowing the lawn. Like, it is just so, it's frustrating in situations like this. Like, this mom has to figure this out. Like, the mom has to, like, put up a camera and put up a trap. Like, you can't just, I don't know, be concerned that there's clearly someone in your building stealing children's shoes and putting them into an empty unit that hasn't been inhabited in years. Weird.
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens. That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Take a look.
Okay. Oh my god, sorry. Just seeing someone come out of there scared me so bad. Okay, so there's clearly somebody living in there. Or at least spending some time in there. And clearly sneaking, because trying to close that door very quietly. You're joking me. They're literally gonna take the boots? Oh, that's so weird. No. No, 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 no. What?
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own. It appears to bounce off the ground before landing perpendicular to the other boot. Even Jasmine's next door neighbor was freaked out by this.
Oh, wait. Oh my god. Okay, that is the neighbor. That scared me so bad. Apologies to this person for calling them creepy. I thought they were coming out of the unit, and then I was sitting there like, wait a minute. Do I have this confused? Okay.
It's what her neighbor recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying.
That's even weirder.
Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door. However, she realized that the cries were coming from inside the room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens. Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own. This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now, to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
I would also say that it's questionable once the boots move, but I just completely believe this story. Okay, oh my God. Sorry. I thought I had the mic figured out. I still don't, apparently. I literally bought a new adapter. Okay, makes sense why the neighbor was coming out like a little spooked, a little careful, because clearly she thought she heard a baby crying, was like trying to like be quiet to make sure like if there was anything going on in the hallway, like nobody heard her. Now, that is pretty crazy, and I would normally say that that is where, again, I would think that has to be edited or staged in some way. I don't know. I definitely think the rest of it is real, though. I'm not sure. I think that's a little extreme, but also, like, if this place is haunted, although that's not the direction I'm going in here at all. Like, at all. It's not like a slight movement. The boot literally lifts off the ground. Yeah, if it is staged, they would have had to have had, like, the entire building almost in on it. Also, like, I don't get the impression that I certainly don't think that first video was staged. I don't think, like, it's staged that empty unit opened on its own, whether that was a real person or paranormal in some way. I don't think that that's fake. I do think that's pretty intense. And again, this is normally where I would kind of like be a little bit skeptical, but I'm almost having a hard time being skeptical because this situation is so nuts. I've just been like speechless for most of watching these videos. So I don't know. It's giving string. The neighbor genuinely seems afraid. Yeah, I mean, I think so too. And I think the idea that like they thought they heard a baby crying or something and that was why they came out, like that makes sense almost for the behavior. But I don't know what to think here. Real people are significantly scarier than ghosts. But if this is paranormal, then I do think that when the door opened, it was to freak that guy out. If it is paranormal, I think it was to freak that guy out, to maybe like get him to kind of, because you know clearly he was going through like a thing, be it drugs or like anything. I think it was to kind of like scare him into getting out of there. And if it was a real person, I actually think the exact same thing, that they were like poking their head out, like, you know, trying to spook him. But I didn't see anybody, so I don't know. It's both real criminals, paranormal warning. I don't know what to think about. Oh my God. I feel like I just glitched out. I don't know what to think about this one. You may not be able to see the string on camera, but you can in real life, and they seemed very scared. I also just like, I could be wrong, but how would that have moved that way with a string as well? Like, oh, I went past it. Like with a string, how would that have worked? Because it went straight up. And I'm not sitting here like trying to debunk it or anything. I actually just don't know how this would have been faked. That was a weird sound. But yeah, I would think that the string would be visible in real life as well. I would think that if there was a string, she would see it, or at least would see somebody tugging it. Especially, it goes in that direction, dude. I just, like, is it her? No. And she, like, her knees, like, buckle. Yeah, I feel like this is going to surprise some of you. I don't think this one is fake at all. I think that it is real. I think it's half real people, and I think it's half paranormal. I think that there is something funky going on. I don't think that, like, ghosts were compiling the boots and the shoes in there, but I do think, like, something did that. I think something opened the door earlier, you know, with that first clip. Yeah.
Landing perpendicular neighbor recounts after hearing noise were coming from inside the room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back, and this day, not much else is known about this story.
I don't know where I left off.
No, there isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own.
Yeah.
This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
That is so wild. And I do think it's real.
At around 10 p.m., two sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
Hurry up.
Oh. Are we okay,
According to
Divas?
Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
I don't love that they just left the door open when they go
We just need to
inside.
go upstairs. I don't know.
What?
Shut up.
What happened?
Hurry up.
Girls, close the door! I'm begging! Man. Divas! I do not love that you guys left the door open at all. Oh!
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine.
No. No. Oh my god, it's gone. What?
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline. It just seems to be a black mass of something.
Okay.
However, it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard. Now Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured. Now she has yet to share this footage elsewhere, but until then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
It's giving staged to me. The fact that the door was so perfectly left open like that, like, it was giving me so much anxiety for them to just leave open the door when they saw like a creepy shopping cart filled with dolls. And then the woman kind of like looks at the camera really briefly and almost like seems like she wasn't trying to look at it. Granted, could that just be her noticing the Ring doorbell camera in real time? Maybe. But like, It's just so weird, and the shadow looks edited to me in the second one. Not as much here, but in the second one, there's such a hard cutoff. I want to watch her come in again.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine.
Like, the way she almost, like, looks at the camera really briefly, and it's kind of laggy, so, like, whatever. But I feel like this one has to be staged. I don't know. It's so dramatic. I hope it's staged, to be honest with you. It, like I said, I think the shadow looks a little bit edited when the door closes as well. Oh, I need to go get a tissue. My nose is running. Like, this looks really edited to me. You can see, like, a hard line of a cutoff here. Yeah. The first one, not as much.
The shot.
I think that one has to be staged, though. I'm going to grab a tissue. I think Haku was making this much worse, to be honest with you. I have his hair up my nostrils. Oh, hi, Kitty. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It's so funny because that Mucinex really had me chilling for the first part of this stream, but I am starting to struggle. I think I'm going to take a quick, we're about halfway through, and the dogs definitely want supper. So I think I'm going to get that out of the way. Well, I don't know. What time is it? Do you want supper, sweetie? I see. Okay, Morty wants supper. I was like, I could probably push it, but I think Morty is hungry. I was going to try to get through these in one chunk, especially because I'm kind of starting to feel icky, but I think I'm going to take a quick break. I'll leave you guys with some tavern music. All right. I'm going to go feed the pets. It usually takes me in the realm of like 10-ish minutes. So if you guys want to take a break as well, go get some water, get yourself a snack, come back. I'm going to go feed the kids, be good for the mods. I will BRB. Okay. Hello. Oh. Hi. We are back. I had to take off my shirt. I was so hot. My over shirt, obviously. I've got on my tank top. But oh my god. I don't know what is going on with me. Oh my god, Cora, I haven't seen it yet. Man, I hate summer. I always get so warm. Holy crow. I've literally got the AC blasting too. Oh, sorry guys. I always try to come in as quietly as I can without scaring you, but... Okay. Shockwave Audios! Sorry, I'm just now seeing your super chat, but thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a good night as well. Sorry about that. Holly Ann, also, thanks for 10 months. Glad you're here. No, we still have about half the video to go. Oh my god. Save you from the music? Why would I save you from royalty-free tavern music? Why would I do that? Guys, this is our culture. Shay, also, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. Jolene, thank you for 32 months. I am good. The trip was good. I got kind of sick at the end, so I'm feeling a little stuffy. Is the fan okay still? It's not, like, loud for you guys or anything? I'm starting to feel kind of crappy again. This Mucinex says it works for 4 hours. As we're on video number 4 for BIZARREBUB. I don't think that's true. I certainly do not think it lasts for 4 hours. Okay. One of the best things that I bought for my trip was a little mini portable fan, because a lot of people were like, girl, it is so hot in Japan and Korea. Like, you are going to so regret going in the middle of summer. And I got really scared, okay? I got really scared. I was like, am I going to regret this? Like, there was a reason I had to go right now that you will see shortly, basically. Oh my God, I'm hot. I wish I had that little portable fan on me. Maybe it's because I'm from Georgia. And, you know, it easily gets over 100 degrees down there on a regular basis with insane humidity, but it really wasn't that bad at all. But the portable fan really kept my makeup on. Anyway, so we have the second half of BIZARREBUB to go. For those of you who are just joining in, we are watching Scary Compilation 104. Wait, did you guys say the fan is okay? Okay, you guys can hear it. Perfect. Oh my God, my upper lip is sweating. Sorry, Tato. I literally am just here yelling locations out. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh my God. Jeez. Okay. No more locations. Sorry, guys. Sorry. And that rule is just because I don't want you guys to accidentally dox yourself. You never know who's watching these. Like, these chats, just because sometimes people ask, these chats live on and live on and live on, and like, I just get so worried about you guys, and I hope you understand why. I try to keep locations to an absolute minimum. I try not to break the rule myself, but okay. A nice sheen on the upper lip. Exactly. It's like a little glow, you know? It's like, I think I'm gonna make it. I don't know why I got so hot out of nowhere. I was honestly chilling the entire stream, and then when I had to get up to feed the dogs, I was like, oh my God. Okay, anyway.
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue
locations.
Lagoon.
BIZARREBUB. No locations. I do know that bar though.
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Savvy Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Savvy clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam. Now Savvy writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive. The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as Killer 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather something else. The following is their footage. Watch.
Oh my god.
Okay. Someone was in the middle of the road.
Scared the crap out of me. I knew it was coming too.
Sabby and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable. Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger's side. Now, considering what was captured, one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam, that doesn't appear to be the case.
Okay. Someone was in the middle of the road.
Okay.
Eerily, nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Sabby and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly, the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there. Now, it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen. Considering that others who've driven here had had similar experiences on this road, Sabby can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway. But even more unsettling is the thought that another life could have been taken had Sabby swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
You're okay. You're okay. Breathe, baby. Breathe.
This incident continues to baffle Sabby and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera.
It's really fascinating that it was on the front, excuse me. It's really fascinating that it was on the front dash cam and not on the back, because we see videos of people in the middle of the road on a routine basis, I feel like, and I am always the spoil sport who's like, y'all, that is just a person. It's obviously terrifying to see someone in the middle of the road, especially on like a highway, but like, that's a real person. Now, what's interesting about this person is it looks like they're facing away. And I was gonna say, if they were facing away, wait, how do I, wait. No, I don't want to jump. Oh my God, I've literally forgotten how to move frame by frame. Okay, they are walking away. You can see like the legs are moving, so maybe that's why they're not in the dash, the rear dash cam. I also was gonna say that they're not moving that fast. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is very clearly a person. Like, it looks like they're wearing a black hoodie. It looks like light jeans, maybe shoes, and then the face up here that's like turning away from the car. It does look like they're crossing to the other side of the street to me. Maybe they did it very quickly. Maybe they were like, oh crap, there's cars in the road or whatever. And that's why they weren't on the rear view. But I am a little bit more inclined to believe that this one is paranormal versus other like dash cam videos where I usually kind of just am like, that's just a person in the road. I guess because of the rear dash cam. No matter what, though, this is terrifying. And somebody said in the chat, like, the scream alone would have made me crash. And literally same. Like, I mean, it is just so terrifying when you realize like somebody is like right next to your car. Like, and I understand in the middle of the night, you know, whatever. But maybe, yeah, someone in the chat said like maybe they ran because they were like, oh crap, there's cars coming. Like, I need to move. And that would make more sense, I guess. And also the back camera does not seem as crisp as the front camera. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed on this one. I'm with you, Figmented Reality. I'm also 50-50. Like, I think it's really interesting that there's just nothing on the back camera whatsoever. But could it have just been, did the guy just run? I don't know. Sometimes the person's scream is more scary than the actual clip. That's true. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely like 50. I'm very mixed on that one for sure.
On June 13 of 2020.
So someone who said it just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, one more thing I wanted to say. I definitely don't think it appeared out of nowhere. Like, very clearly there were headlights coming on to the point where, like, I couldn't tell if what we were about to see was headlights coming on in their side of the road. I don't think the person appeared out of nowhere. I think it's just dark out. You know? But that's my personal opinion, and I still, like I said, I'm like 50-50.
On June 13 of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept private for 6 years. She's been holding off on showing this footage to others for good reason. Something about it disturbs her. Now, at first glance, the video itself doesn't appear to have anything unusual. It's a very short clip that Meg took of her brother, who was passed out on the couch on the night before his wedding. Seeing him like this, she immediately takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding. But unbeknownst to her, this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the wrong reason. After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
Oh my god.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you.
I didn't see it in the other ones that like the other portions of that clip. Like, oh my god, there's someone just, ew! Oh no. And it moves so fast. And that's very clearly like a shadow. That's not like, is there something there that looks like a, whoa, ew! Ew!
Now, what makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin. But they both have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now surely, Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen.
That's what I was gonna say.
It just seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares.
Ew.
But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured?
Oh, wait, was I blocking it? Could you guys not see it? Oh, for part of it, but you could see the dude, right? Yeah, okay. You could see the dude. Okay. You guys scared me for a second there.
Posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares. But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Oh boy, I immediately thought it did not have legs. So that was my initial thought as well, that it was like hovering in some way. Now, I don't know how faithful this rendition is. Was it done with AI? Did they just kind of like mock it up based on the shadow? Is it like a very sharpened version? Because like the face is like, it almost looks like they have on a mask or something like that. Wow, that is real freaking weird. That is real weird. Sorry for the moments that I was covering it, but I mean, my initial thought to that is paranormal. BIZARREBUB has been getting me back recently. it's literally just been pulling me back in because I feel like I've gotten pretty skeptical with a lot of these videos, but the last like 2 compilations, I've walked away like believing half of them were real. And so far, this one, I'm pretty in it. It really does look like somebody hovering. If they were an intruder, I feel like there's no way they could have been gone in the split second of zooming in, then zooming out. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe there would have been sound at least. Like, where could they possibly have gone? And the fact that this was 6 years ago, and clearly if there was an intruder, like, at least noticeable signs of one, I guess, you would notice. It's also not someone, like, peeking. They're not, like, I don't know. They're not acting suspicious. They're just standing there with, like, their arms folded. It's really, really, really weird. And apparently that apartment was haunted. So I don't know what the additional context is of that. Like, I don't know if she talked about the story in... It looks like she does.
Showing this footage.
What is her account? Just simply Megs. Hold on. Let's see if we can find her. I have no idea what's about to play on my TikTok. Suzanne Lambert, my beloved. Okay. What is her name again? It's just simply Megs. I thought I heard something. That was kind of spooky. Okay, yeah, she has posted the story time. Okay, so...
Okay.
It's 3 minutes. Let's give it a watch. The top comment is somebody complaining about her yapping. I already resonate with her. Okay.
Okay, guys, so I've tried to record this 500 times already, but anyways, I was going to do this tomorrow, but I don't have anything to do because there was a big storm in Georgia today, and it fried our internet router, so my best friend's here, and don't judge the mess in the background. We're redoing stuff on the house, but she was like, go ahead and do it, because we have nothing else to do, so. A little background context on the video. It was the night before my brother's wedding. It was me and him out in the living room. His wife was asleep in their bed, and we were drinking and watching movies, and he fell asleep with his glass in his hand, and I thought it was funny. I was intoxicated, so humor me. And I recorded him. I did not see anything when I was recording, and I didn't see it until the next morning. So when I saw it, hold on, my dog is, sorry, my dog likes to mouth breathe, and it's very loud.
As I'm literally throwing a toy for Hades, my fellow mouth breather. She understands. I already resonate with her a lot.
And I'm like, I don't want that in the background of my video. But yeah, so I recorded him because I thought it was funny, and when I showed him the video the next day, once I saw it, he called her in and was like, is this you? And she's like, no. She was visibly freaked out. And they also got to thinking about it. Like, she doesn't have like a black robe or anything. Plus, she would have had to been wearing like a face mask of some sort. Like, you know, I even asked her, I was like, were you wearing like, did you put on a face mask like for your skin or anything? And she's like, no. So that's not the only thing that's ever happened in their apartment, though. They had multiple occurrences. For instance, they had they had times, this happened more than once, where they would come home and all of the cabinets in the kitchen would be open, and nobody was home to do that. Plus, why would you do that? And then there were times where they'd be at home and the water in the kitchen sink would turn on by itself.
Ew.
Then there were other times when they would be home alone, which it was at one point they had 2 people living with them, some family members of hers, and they would be like, it would only be one person at home, and all of them, it happened to all of them, where they would hear somebody calling their name, but like nobody else was home. So yeah, that happened too. Oh, that's crazy. It's gonna let me record the full time now. Anyways, so I tried to record this like 500 times before, and it wasn't letting me record past 3 minutes, and now it is. So I'll just keep going.
Jackie bot. Get over it, diva.
Hold on, my dog. Anyways, actually, I'll do a part 2.
I
My
understand
dog's getting on
her.
my nerve.
I don't know what this woman wanted. Like, for somebody in the chat said, yeah, you're supposed to have stories telepathically communicated into your head.
Okay, so part 2. So there were the instances before, the cabinets and the running water and the hearing somebody calling their name. But there was one day that my brother came home from work. Mind you, they're up in Maryland. And it was raining. It was like gross weather, but like my brother gets home, and one of the 2 guys that was living with them, one of my sister-in-law's family members, was standing outside in the rain and refused to go back inside until somebody else got home. And that was because he came out of his room and walked past the kitchen, which if you're looking at the original video, like right before you get into the hallway, you know, there's like a table, and like to the left is the kitchen. He walked past the kitchen, and there was a lady, like a older lady, standing in the kitchen. Well, he wasted no time and booked it outside and refused to go back inside until one of them got home. They checked the apartment. Nobody was there. Now, the interesting thing is there was this mirror that they had bought. I believe they bought it from like a yard sale or like a estate. Anyways, my battery told me that it's dying. But anyways, so the mirror they bought at like a yard sale or an estate sale, and they, like, once they bought that is when they started having like, sorry, I'm hooking this up to the charger. Is when they started having like occurrences. So they felt that that mirror had something attached to it, or was a portal, or I'm not sure how that all works, but like they felt like all this activity was triggered when they bought this mirror. Mind you, I was sleeping on the couch, and you know where that mirror was hanging? Right above the couch. After we saw the video and like couldn't figure out who or what was standing at the end of the hallway, I refused to sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
The rest of my family was in a hotel room. I was the only family member staying with my brother, and I literally went and slept in the cousin's bedroom with him. He's gay, so it wasn't weird. I refused to sleep on the couch. There was no chance I was sleeping on the couch. Absolutely none. But yeah, that's the story time. And,
fascinating.
It's kind of freaky. They ended up getting rid of the mirror, and lo and behold, once they did, the activity stopped. So, coincidence, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe that thing was actually haunted. I'm not like well versed in like how all that works. So, yeah. But also I saw a lot of comments of people noticing that like it looked like it was floating. Like you can't see any feet. So I was like, when I posted this, I've had this video for 6 years. This was 2019 in July. And I've held on to it. And then I was like, oh, let me post it. Like, I talked about it the other day to somebody, and it brought it all back up. And I was like, I wonder what other people will think about this. So I posted it, and I'm glad you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. It's very validating that I'm not crazy. And we've had multiple family members look at the video. We've had multiple friends look at the video. And it's just, we looked for every explanation because we're like, this can't be real. But there's no, like, plausible explanation. So.
Yeah. That's really, really, really interesting. The fact that all of it kind of stems seemingly from this mirror is really interesting as well. I do think that this one is paranormal, especially given the additional context, you know. Definitely think this one is real. I mean, where could this person possibly have gone? It's just such a weird stance to have taken. I know 2019 being 6 years ago is really actually quite spooky. I really don't like it. The other day I realized, yeah, like 2018 was like 7 years ago, and it kind of threw me for a loop. Real weird. Like, not us being closer to 2030 at this point, y'all. I don't love that. I don't love that. I think that she was super sincere. I also don't think the story time was drawn out. I think whoever commented that has the attention span of a pea. Yeah. This one seems very sincere to me. I do think it's paranormal simply because, like, of the zoom in and the zoom out. It's also like phone footage that doesn't look edited to me. Could I be wrong? Of course. But yeah, this one's giving paranormal to me.
Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal.
I think so.
But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
I think it's a spooky ghost, BIZARREBUB. They were looking at the vacuum cleaner weird.
Now the following video comes from a mother who recorded a video of her daughter when something quite concerning was captured. According to mom, this wouldn't be so creepy if it wasn't for the fact that this has happened more than once. Her daughter,
the pointing with the thermometer is sending me,
who's known as Mabel, tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom. But this doesn't make any sense because according to mom, her dad had passed away in 2002.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh.
Your daddy's missing you.
My daddy's missing me? Okay.
That's your him.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In him.
Okay, show me.
Oh no.
Mama, touchy.
In your closet?
Yes.
A daddy ghost?
Now, as previously mentioned, this isn't the first time this has happened. Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance, she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
Come on, she says. Girl. That's so real.
You already freaked me out.
Ew, 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 ew.
Watching this clip and comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions. Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2. But when she says that it's her mother's dad and that he's missing her, well, things get very strange.
Missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Now, not sure if she was just seeing things, Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture, she says this.
Yes.
Yes?
Sorry, sweetie.
Yes, it looks like that.
Sorry.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Hat.
A heart?
I thought she said a hat.
Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Mabel doesn't hesitate. Almost as if she's known him for years, she immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad. the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused, Mabel's mom shares the video online and gets many comments saying that her daughter is actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation. Just how did Mabel recognize her grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence.
Oh my god, the definitive explanation is that kids see ghosts, man. That is absolutely eerie. Now, the part where she was talking about the ghost in the closet was kind of freaking me out a little bit, but maybe it is just her grandpa. The fact that she calls him daddy too, like, and never would have seen him before. Now, at first I was so confused because BIZARREBUB, we were just talking about how weird it is to be closer to 2030, and somebody had literally said in the comments we're closer to 2050 now than 2000, like the year 2000. I really don't like that thought. Don't know why you shared that with me. I'm just kidding. But if her grandfather would have died in 2002, that makes sense. I was so confused for a sec. But I think that's her grandpa. I think that our loved ones do come back to visit, and I think it's like really sweet to think about the concept of her grandfather meeting her when like he never would have in this lifetime, you know? She's so sure, she's not scared either, so I don't think that it's something malicious or bad. But I do think she's seeing a ghost. You guys know I tend to believe kids and I tend to believe animals when they see something spooky. Honestly, kids more than pets, I will be honest. Just because, like, I know what I saw as a kid. I know that when I was growing up, I was having crazy experiences that to this day I can't explain. I also had things happen that I do think were my imagination in hindsight. But I also know around 2 was when, like, I had some of my first... You know, I'm up, I'm walking, I'm talking. I started having some of my first paranormal experiences that, like, my parents told me about for years to come after that. Sorry, these sniffles are getting me. One more bid.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
Be nice.
That being said, let's get back to the video.
You're fine.
Now, the following video was posted by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by what she caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video. This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs. But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain. While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone.
Aww.
Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
Oh. That is, Did you guys see that? Sorry, I'm just now realizing I may have blocked that. Let me just move myself over here because it doesn't really seem like anything's happening on this side of the screen. Just in case you didn't see that. How did that happen? Where did it come from? Was she holding it? I'm so confused. It didn't look like it. That is so weird. Music randomly stops. Wait, hold on. What in the world? And then she's looking at the door and she's blowing kisses to somebody.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone despite no one else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing? But most importantly, just how exactly did a bottle stem fall inside her playpen?
Yeah.
At first, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen. Now feeling immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another video giving more context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
Seeing this footage raises the question, just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now it's been a while since this footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago. According to her, this might have been her letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However, she's not too sure about this theory. To this day, this occurrence continues to baffle her. Just who or what had her daughter seen during this footage?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the idea of it being like a loved one in this particular situation, because clearly this baby is too young to even like recognize anyone or give anyone a name, I guess. Like the last kid like was calling that ghost like daddy, you know? That is really, really bizarre. And the fact that the mom is just so matter of fact about it, like there is no way that could have happened. Like there's nothing that could have thrown that. Like there's nothing here that would make that make sense. Like it just appeared, that bottle stem thing. And then the bottle's thrown, and then she turns to look at something on the other side of the room. Like the bottle had come from like this direction, you know? Like it had kind of hit like over here, obviously, and it had come from that direction. And then she turns, waves at something, and blows kisses at it. That is really, really, really weird. Like I just said with the last clip, I do tend to believe kids when they say they've seen a ghost. So I immediately kind of go to this one being paranormal, but I think I would have gone there anyway because I just don't understand, like, it's just too weird. Like the bottle stem literally looks like it comes out of nowhere. The bottle is thrown from across the room, but instead of like looking over there, the kid turns and looks this way. As if like, Momo, please, my darling, my angel. Oh, you're going to unplug the Wi-Fi. You know what? If she ended the stream right now, whatever. Anyways, I'll let the video play out, but...
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future.
Nope.
Also be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Until next time, bubs. Yay, BIZARREBUB, BIZARREBUB, BIZARREBUB. You may not go behind my computer equipment, diva. I'm literally just setting up a roadblock for her, and she genuinely does not care. I have the lint roller on one side. I have my light that I pushed all the way back, and she's like, I could get back there. Anyways, fascinating. I actually really enjoyed this comp. It's funny. This one I do think is like half and half paranormal and then half like something else. I really don't know. Bye, Cora. Love you. I really don't know what. But I do think this one is at least partially paranormal, both with the door opening in that first clip and then the boots there. I think this one is totally staged. It was kind of funny. Moo, you could join me over here. You just can't go behind all the equipment. You're trying to sit on the Wi-Fi box. Have we not been through enough? Yeah, this was completely staged. I don't believe this in any way, shape, or form. Very fun, but no. That was just so traumatic. This one I'm also kind of in the middle on. Like, I don't know if, like, I still don't know with this one. I'm a little bit mixed on it too. I lean towards not paranormal. I lean towards a real person and just maybe the rear dash cam footage not picking them up because they ran or it was too dark or it's blurry or a lag. I really don't know. I'm in between on that one. This one I completely think is paranormal. And I actually think both of these last two are paranormal too. That means that there's really only one that I think was completely staged, and then a second one that I'm like half and half on. Slay. Thanks, Bubs. That was a great compilation. That was a good one. He's been throwing out banger after banger recently. But I am starting to feel really crappy. Sorry, guys. I feel like I kind of rushed through at the end there. It's so funny. The minute this medicine stopped working on me, I was like, oh, yep, I'm sick. there it is. I have been working so much of today. Also, like I told you guys, I've been sleeping in the middle of the day. And then, like, literally waking up to feed the dogs around this time and then going back to bed. So I think I'm just feeling so tired. So sorry to run so soon after that. Let me double check that I don't have any more super chats. I do. Bunny, I'm so sorry. Thought I missed your stream. I'm so sorry. I'm getting off now, but I hope you enjoy the VOD. Also, Cheesecake Panda, thank you for 53 months. That's ridiculous. That is not a real amount of time. That is not a real amount of time at all. But my trip was good. I came back with a cold, but my trip was good. All right. I'm going to go make some soup. You are going to, okay. He was like determined to take my shirt with him. I'm going to go eat some soup. I'm going to maybe play some Overwatch as a little treat myself. I haven't been ordering out for girl dinner ever since the food poisoning, man. It just freaked me out so bad. I've just been cooking at home all the time. It's honestly saved me a lot of money. Guys, this is my fave YouTuber. Oh my god. That's crazy because Amanda Sugar is my fave streamer. I love you, Amanda. Thank you, baby. Thanks for 26 months. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go. Love you guys so much. I'll see